get back to that previous caller, about the whole sugar with the coffee and whatnot, maybe you could expound a little bit more on the whole key of balance and how when you do consume sugar, how it is important to have it with the proper amount of fat and protein to slow down, the release of the sugar, and vice versa. If you're going to have protein, you need the sugar to help the body be able to utilize and break down the protein. As you know what I'm saying.
Exactly.
So anyway, I just wanted to encourage you guys to clarify that even more so that people really, as they do tune in, even if they tune into the middle of the show and they hear all these great things about sugar, but to go back to the balance and also, I think it's great how you were explaining to add sugar into the coffee to help boost up your blood sugar, and all of that. But anyway, I just want to thank you guys a lot for.
Okay, Dr. Peat.
Thank you for your call, Teshin.
Yeah.
But Dr. Peat, can you explain? Sorry, Andrew. Okay. Can you explain why it's so important to have a protein when you have a protein to have it with a fruit or honey or sugar because of the blood sugar lowering effect of the protein?
Yeah, the amino acids in the protein themselves are strong stimulants of the insulin secretion. And when you don't take in sugar, the insulin to dispose of the protein will lower your blood sugar. And to prevent the blood sugar going down, you tend to produce either adrenaline or cortisol or both. And if your liver didn't have the glycogen stored to release glucose under the influence of adrenaline, then you depend on cortisol to keep your blood sugar steady, and cortisol activates the conversion of protein to sugar and fat, and so you've destroyed a big part of the protein that you've just eaten. I've seen people who were eating a couple of pounds of meat a day who were having signs of protein deficiency and getting fat. So to handle the protein efficiently, you need the glucose to make sure that your insulin isn't lowering your blood sugar. You need either glucose or fructose to steady your blood sugar. And the fat does several things. The saturated fat works with fructose and insulin to handle your oxidation of the glucose. And the fat also slows the absorption so that you don't get a surge of fat, or a surge of glucose in your blood from eating, say, a coffee with sugar. And the coffee, like the glucose, stimulates your metabolic rate. And both of those, by increasing your metabolic rate, are going to increase your general nutritional requirements. Minerals and all of the vitamins have to be adequate. And if you substitute the sugar for things like fruit, milk, cheese, shellfish, eggs, and so on, then you're very likely to become deficient. Biotin and vitamin B6 and pantothenic acid and selenium and copper are things that are among the first to become deficient if you try to run on too much coffee and sugar and not enough food.
So, yeah, as much as, the fructose helps people's cells pick up the sugar, and there's all these anti-inflammatory effects from eating fructose or fruit or honey or sugar, everything has to be kept in a balance, is what I guess you're trying to say here, Dr. Peat, with the correct nutritional balance of proteins and good saturated fats, coconut oil and butter. Otherwise, you will suffer a deficiency from either too much protein or too many sugars.